Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a fantastic morning. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 stocks that have the stats to squeeze. This has been a weekly series that's been going on. We've had some very big picks that have come out of this, and some of these have run huge. Now, there have been a couple of duds within these, but most have done rather well. And if you have traded them with any sort of plan by buying into them at value levels and then selling out of them when they become overbought, then you have probably had a lot of success following this list. And that's why I keep doing it. But before I get going in this video, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. There's a link in the description down below. If you want my buy and sell alerts on insider swing plays, squeeze plays, and all other kind of plays that I come up with on a daily basis, then you will want to be a member. I hope to see you there. All right, well, let's start off by taking a look at the overall market, see how things are looking. And it has been tough. This has been a very tough 2022. You can see this line that I have started way up here. And you can see how it's been descending all year long so far. And so this has not been pretty. And you can see all these different levels. These are different levels that I'm watching, different support and resistance levels. And right now, we are coming right back. We passed over a resistance level and we are coming back and touching it in the morning. This most likely will be support in the morning at 425. Resistance is actually looking like it's going to be up here at 428. And so it'll be interesting to see who wins the battle tomorrow and see how things go on Friday, hoping for a great end to the week. But this has definitely been tough times. So one thing to look for in these squeeze plays is you want to look for positive momentum. You want to look for either passing this resistance level or bouncing off of this level here, coming down to 425 and bouncing strong, hitting it and then recovering, the bulls coming in and buying shares. But anyway, let's get to this list. Let's start talking about these different stocks. And here we go. Here is number 5. Number 5 is Polar Power, ticker symbol POLA. Let's go to the daily chart here. So as you can see here on the daily chart, this is starting to look very bullish in that we've just had a 1348 crossover right here of the two moving averages of the exponential moving average, the EMAs. And so this is looking very good. When I see this type of pattern, usually we are going to see some momentum taking it higher. And so this is a renewable energy play, and it's got a 13.69% short percentage and a 25.13% borrow fee rate. And so this is one that I think should see some continuation going into the next couple of days. I really like this when I was looking at it. Renewable energy is hot right now. And so this is a sector that's doing very well. So I like it also for that reason. All right, let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is EVGO, ticker symbol EVGO. And this was on last week's list, and this is doing rather well. It's got a 29.66% short percentage, 39.22% borrow fee rate. I have been in this since I first called it out, and I have not exited yet. Been riding this wave upwards, making some really nice gains on this one. Hopefully all of you have made some gains on this, but I still think it's got more to go. We have this resistance level up here right at 1375 that we need to be kind of concerned about. But this is EV fast charging. And right now with gas prices being higher, there are lots of consumers that are interested in electric vehicles more than ever. They're asking those questions. Us moving to clean energy seems to be the way that people think that we're going to go. And this is a company that's a leader in the charging space. And so I like it for that reason. High short percentage, so there's still plenty of room for these shorts to cover. As this continue going up, this puts more and more and more pressure on those shorts. So this next level to kind of keep in mind is 1375. There should be a nice little run. If you've already gotten in on this and you've been talking about this, keep holding keep holding out. If you saw my earlier video, I still think there's some more upside here. Of course, use your own due diligence and, exit whenever you want to. We are hitting, overbought levels here. I am not a financial advisor. Of course, you need to do your own due diligence, but this is a stock that has a lot of momentum going forward. If we have a good day on the market finishing out the week, I can see this having a very great day on Friday. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this is one that I've recently called out. And this is Ion Geophysical Corporation, ticker symbol IO. It has a 15.63% short percentage, a 75.55% borrow fee rate. That is very, very high. And so this is very expensive to short. And there are still plenty of shorts within this. This is starting to get some momentum here. It had a very good day. As you can see up here, 12.38% it went up. And then also it's up in after hours also. So when you are watching this on Friday morning, it may be up further or you might even catch a dip. That's one thing to look for. But I like this one for a continuation of its move. It does have this gap down here to fill, but it doesn't have to fill it. And, we got this gap down here also. It doesn't have to fill that either. And so we could see a really nice move out of this, still continued. I like this one. I'm holding it. I called it out the other day and I'm still in it and doing rather well. But this is oil and gas exploration. And there's lots of calls by the energy sector, including the government, to increase for American companies to increase their drilling and oil and gas exploration to try to help the supply and demand issue that we're having going on right now with inflation, with energy prices. And so I like this one for continued move, especially if we see gas prices continue upwards. But even if we don't, there's a call for, us to produce more oil in the United States. And so this is one thing that could do really, really well. All right, let's go to number two. Number two is another EV stock. And I like this one a lot because it just passed its resistance level. So this was a key resistance level that I was kind of watching. I've talked about this one before in the past. This has been on this list for a while, actually. It's really been doing really well, but it's been kind of slow going. It hasn't had any huge rips yet, and I think it can really soon. But it's got a 38.28% short percentage, 21.50 borrow fee rate, and it passing this resistance level. Now we are coming back and reclaiming this as support, and that is a rocket pattern as we bounce off of this level and move up. And this is very significant. You can see how it's hit off of this level multiple times. That this particular level has been very key for it, right at $7.20. And so now that we've passed that, looking really good for further move upwards. This is an EV company that does three-wheel EV vehicles and lots of recreational type fun vehicles and some different things. And it's in some states, but not throughout the United States. But look for this to continue and to be good. Lots of rumors going on about this. This one should be interesting to see how it goes with it. All right, now let's go to number one. And number one, this one is in a different sector. This is in the cybersecurity sector and everything going on in the world with possible attacks from possibly Russia and some different things. Cybersecurity is ever so important. And so this is ticker symbol CYRN. This is CYRN Limited. And I like this. This is a brand new call out for me. And 17.57% short. It has a 330.64% borrow fee rate, which means that it's probably a lot higher than 17% of the short float that's on this. And so this is a great opportunity to catch this dip. It did have this quick move from $2 to $14. I wish I would have caught that, but unfortunately did not show up in any of my scans before that. But this is looking very good. We've had a 1348 cross, so this is looking bullish. We are still above this line, but it's coming down to touch it. I think if you could find an area of buying, if you could get it at 650, 660, if you happen to see a dip, I think that this is one that should do well. It's come off its very overbought levels, come back here, and is now ready for a new run moving upwards. I wish you all the best in the stock market. Now, I will be out of town on vacation next week, so there will not be any videos next week. Of course, if you are one of my Patreon members and you are in the private Discord, I will be updating and doing my callouts just as normal. Just no videos. Well, I wish you all the best. Please be careful out here in this crazy, volatile market. Have a plan for each and every stock that you enter, a reason to enter and a reason to exit. I wish you all the best. And Raythoven out.